Hey class, welcome to week 3 of long distance learning. I have some more tips for you this week, but I just wanted to say good job on your first 2 weeks or a week and a half, really. And I think we're starting to get into a groove of what long distance learning looks like. There are some updates this week, so pay attention to your checklist and take a moment to just kind of go through everything in Google Classroom. Or if your parents have a schedule for you, just follow it. Um, but we'll go through my tips and then I'll kind of update you as we go on. Uh, so, week 3 tips. First one is submit one thing per week per subject. So, if that's into Google Classroom, there might be more things. So, like for reading, there's um, 2 things. Like you have a response to reading, and then you're going to do one thing on your slides. So there's kind of like 2 there, but I'm only grading one of them. For math, there's really only one thing you turn into Google Classroom. The rest of it you're doing workbook at home. And then just kind of go through all the subjects. You're going to see there's one thing that I'm going to be grading per subject in Google Classroom this week. There is more work you're doing, like for example, ReadWorks is something you're going to do. So pay attention to that and just realize that there's only one thing you have to do now. And the checklist shows which assignments are being graded, and it's highlighted in green. You can hear my kid in the background. So use your checklist too. That's the next thing. Really see what you need to do. There are things that say optional. That's if you have extra time and you want to do that. What extra time is, I recommend only working 3 to 4 hours. Some of you might go a little bit past that. Just be aware that we in a school day work like 4.5, maybe 5 hours during a full day, like of full on academic learning where I'm teaching you and you're learning or working together. That's a lot easier to do in a classroom with your teacher, me, and everyone in the structure that we have at school. We can't do that right now. So I recommend 3 to 4 hours that you're doing online learning. And then the weather outside is nasty, so make sure you are moving inside. You're not gonna be able to get outside. That's gonna create for a really long week if you're on the screen the whole time and you're not getting out and moving. So it's hard. You can bundle up and get out and play in the snow. It's looking to be a couple inches, but get moving. Use YouTube. Look up Go Noodle. There's lots of cool stuff on there. My kids love Indoor Recess. My wife and 2 kids have pretty much memorized the Moose Tube Indoor Recess one. So have fun with that. Use those. You could YouTube, just search for Kids Bop Dance Along, and you're gonna have there's like a 30-minute dance along video, or Cosmic Kids Yoga is really fun, and I do that with my kids too, and that gets them moving, and they have lots of cool themes. So make sure you get some movement in. For math, we're doing like measuring and distance and stuff like that still. And in reading, again, you're going to be comparing some things. Science, we're studying ecology, so you're going to be doing some stuff with the Lorax. And then social studies, we're finishing up Southern Colony, so there is a quiz, but I added a couple links on there. It's pretty easy. And there's a Kahoot that you can play on your own, which is kind of fun. So use that and you'll do fine on the Southern Colonies quiz. And we have spelling and writing. You're going to be making your draft this week. That's in there this time. I think a lot of things are in there, easy for you to understand. Email me if you have questions. I don't need any emailed work at all. There's no work that needs to be emailed to me unless you're just really in the mood to share it with me and you think it's really cool. So I don't need to see any emailed work. If you're doing something that's really cool at home and you want to share it with me, then that's totally fine. Remember, last chance to send class pets is like this week, and then I'm going to start putting that video together this week. It's going to take me a while. And I will see some of you on Wednesday. I hope you all have a good week. Look, check your email. Oh, that was my last tip. When you start each time you learn, if it's in the morning or whenever your chunk of time is, open up your email, get onto Google Classroom, check the stream, and then check your email because there could be updates on there. So always check that. That way you know what we're doing. If we have library this week or what's going on. So always check your email. Always check Google Classroom Stream, and then you can get to work. Cool. Have a great week, guys.